Do you know who I am? My name is Samuel, and I am a prophet of God. And do you remember how God told me to go to Jesse and his sons and find who would be the new king of Israel? Do you remember that story? Yes. Good. I need you to come follow me this way so you can hear more of David's true story. Come sit right here. Now, how do I know that this story happened? Because it says so in the Bible, right? All the stories from the Bible are true. So David, he was a shepherd boy, and he was little. And one day the Philistines came, and they were big, and they were mean, and they were scary. And they had a giant. Who knows the name of this giant?
Goliath!
Goliath! She said it! She said it! I'm a grown man, and even when I stand next to Goliath, I am very little. All of the Israelites were so afraid to fight Goliath. But then Jesse told his son David, "Where is David? David, can you come here?" "Oh, here he is." "David," he said, "take food to the armies of the Israelites." And David went. And then he saw that someone needed to fight Goliath. And what did David say?
I'll fight him.
"I'll fight him, even though he was small. Stand next to Goliath." Wow. He is small, but God told David to fight Goliath. And he knew that he could do what was right with God's help. And he knew that he could be brave and speak up for God. Okay, David, come right over here. So guess what? They tried to put armor on David. Big armor. How many of you have tried to put on your parents' clothes? What happens? Do they just fall off? Come down? They don't fit.
Dad's clothes doesn't fall off of me.
Oh my goodness, you are a big boy indeed. Yes.
I don't want to put that up. God help.
Yes.
And God help that up.
Have you ever tried to put on your daddy's shoes?
And God help.
Can you walk in your daddy's shoes?
Yeah. I can walk in my dad's.
Girls, can you walk in your mommy's pretty shoes? It's hard. So David knew he was not supposed to wear this armor. He knew that God would help him. So he went to that hill and he saw Goliath. And Goliath was mean. And he made fun of David and he said mean things. "Ha ha, you're small. You cannot hurt me. Ha 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 ha." He was very confident in how big he was. He probably thought he could just step on David with his big foot and squash him, or knock him down with his big sword. But David, he knew better. He told.
Right into the forehead.
You are right. And
And God helped David.
God helped David. Yes, Noah, you are right.
And he fight
He did. Shh. Let's be quiet so we can hear the rest of the tale. So David went to Goliath, and he said that swords and spears were no use because he had God. So, show these children what you had, David.
I had a slingshot and one rock.
A slingshot and a rock. He went down to the river before, got 5 smooth stones, and the smoothest stone of all. And he decided that that is what God wanted him to do. So let's see. Step back, David. Let's see if you can hit Goliath. Oh boy. Yes! Then what happened to Goliath?
He got dead.
He was killed! The smooth stone hit him right here, thud. And he fell to the ground and he was dead. Now, was God with David? Yes! Can God help us to be brave and stand up for what is right?
Yeah.
Yes, He
I
can.
want to see that again.
Okay, let's do it again, young David. Show them what you have done. No pressure. Oh, so close! Okay, but let him try again. But you know what? God chose David to fight Goliath, and He chose David to rescue the people of Israel.
Again.
But shh, there's someone else who rescues us, isn't it? Who has heard of Jesus?
Me.
Yes, Jesus. He rescues us from our sins. And by believing in Him, we can go to heaven and live with Him forever. He died on the cross for us because He loves us. All right, one more shot, David. Yes!
Yay!
You got it! Now, who of you can be brave? Yes.
I got pushed down.
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the square.